Just going to talk about a failure to feed, failure to fire, which is just kind of going to be a review of immediate action. So obviously I have some dummy rounds in here. Nothing's in the chamber. Now, I'm going to basically show what happens when you go to pull the trigger and it just goes click. There's no explosion, the round didn't fire properly, something happened, okay? So this is the reason why it's immediate action, is because you do it immediately, right? So if I go to get up on target here and pull this trigger, click, the hammer falls but nothing happens. So immediately what I want to do, tap, rack, bang. Obviously if I had a live round, this would have went off right there, okay? This happens every time you have a magazine that's not properly seated, right? If it's too low, if you have a bad round, something's wrong with the primer, whatever the case may be, something happened that prevented the pistol from doing its job, which is to shoot that round. So all I'm doing is putting it in a position to shoot that round, okay? So again, immediate action, do it every single time you pull the trigger and you hear a click. And then if something else, if you do that and nothing happens, there's still an issue, you'll evaluate, which we'll get into in a separate video. This is just on the tap, rec, bang for immediate action. So if I went to insert that magazine and it wasn't all the way in, the problem with that is, if I look down this slide, you can see the round is below it, right? So when you go to rack, it's not catching that round. You need to make sure that magazine's all the way up there. When you go to do your reloads, don't be afraid to slam it in there. I mean, you're not gonna hurt it, just like that. Rack, you're not gonna hurt it at all. So make sure every time you go to do that, slam it, rack, and now you should, if this was a live round, be able to get that round off. Okay, now we're gonna talk about remedial action, or what to do once you've tried your immediate action, tap, rack, bang, and nothing happens. So if I go to do that and I feel this slide kind of get stuck, all you're doing is you're bringing that pistol into your workspace. I'm still able to look over and see what's happening, but I'm also able to look down into the slide here and see what's going on. In this case, we have a double feed. So you have a round that's in the chamber and you have a round that's trying to go in the chamber, and they're kind of fighting each other. What's happening is this slide has a ton of tension trying to go forward, right? Because that's what it's designed to do. It's trying to put this round in, but it's blocked from the other round. So now we need to go into the double tap, or I'm sorry, the double feed remedial action. You've already you've done your tap, rack, bang, nothing happens. You evaluate. All you're gonna do is lock that slide to the rear, rip the magazine out, and insert a fresh mag, okay? A lot of people will tell you to press the magazine release, right? But here's the problem. If I press it, nothing's happening. You can try and fight it, but like I said, with this slide having so much pressure, it's just not going to allow this magazine to come out easy. So to help yourself, lock, rip the magazine out, insert a new mag, boom. That was a live round, it would have went off. Okay, so the last malfunction we're gonna be talking about is a stovepipe. So this is when you have a cartridge that likely tried to come out of the chamber and the slide caught it on the way back. A lot of people will tell you to do like a little C-swipe motion to try and grab that as you rack it, try and just pull it out. What I've always had the most success with is, once I see that I have that stovepipe, right, I brought it into my workspace, evaluated what's going on. All I do is, instead of just racking the slide, like normal, I'm just exaggerating that cant a little bit more. And that is going to let gravity do the work for me. And then obviously if I had live rounds in here, I would send it home and I'd be able to get back on target.